Judy in Bailey, Colorado. Hey, Judy, what's on your mind?
Hey, Thom. I want everybody to know that the BLM is looking at drilling for oil and gas along and before the west entrance to Rocky Mountain National Park. So I hope people will let the BLM know where they stand on the issue and go against it. Yeah. And the second thing I want to mention is where's Obama and Hillary on the Dakota pipeline and the thugs that's being used against the peaceful protesters.
Right.
I'd really like to hear her stance on it, but I doubt we will because they're both owned by the oil and gas industry, which is really a shame. I wish she would surround herself with more progressive people than Mullen and Wolfowitz and Kissinger and all the people from her husband's administration that supported getting rid of Glass-Steagall, etc.
Yeah.
And progressives need to let the campaign and Hillary know that they would like to see more progressives.
Yeah, and over the short term, we would like to know her position on the Dakota Access Pipeline. This is an issue that the press is, in my opinion, deliberately downplaying. If you look back at the Bundy standoff, it involved a lot fewer people and a matter of principle that wasn't even a matter of principle. It was the ability of a rancher to continue to steal from federal land, stealing, in this case, grazing rights. And he had already stolen over $1 million worth of grazing rights from you and me. And, it was just a simple common criminal, right? But the media turned this guy into some kind of hero to the point that his sons went off and tried to do the same thing in Utah, Idaho, wherever it was, no, it was Oregon, where they went and took over the Malheur Wildlife Refuge, as I recall. And but with Native Americans who actually, on Friday they laid out, here's where the burial grounds are, here's where the sites of archaeological significance are. These, according to the law, are not to be disturbed. And it was supposed to go before a judge this week. So on Saturday, they filed it on Friday, and on Saturday, the pipeline company brought the bulldozers and the dogs in and ripped up the burial grounds and ripped up the sacred sites. So there's nothing to protect anymore. And this is just so wrong. This is so wrong. And the White House comment line is 202-456-1111, 202-456-1111, and the number, and thank you, Judy, for the call, and the number for Congress, if you want to call your member of Congress and raise hell about this, and I encourage you to, is 202-225-3121, 202-225-3121. This is just wrong, what's going on. It's just there's no other way to describe it than to simply say it is wrong. And by the way, there was an alternative route for the pipeline, but it went by a city full of white people. And so everybody decided, we can't do that. We can't, put, pipelines that might leak near cities full of middle-class white people. You can't have that. It was near Bismarck, South Dakota. So instead, we got to stick it where the Indians are. This is wrong.
You're listening to Thom Hartmann. Visit ThomHartmann.com for audio and video archives.
Call Congress and raise some hell. 202-225-3121. We'll be back with you.